Hello?
All right, we are
Uh,
live.
okay.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. I know
You're
this
welcome.
supposed this live broadcast is supposed to have happened like 11 a.m.,
Yes, and
but
I. Yes,
an hour ago. But I mean, we all face technical issues one way or the other. I
of
mean, this is
course, of
Naija
course.
now. I mean, all right. On that note, I want to formally welcome you to Creative in Transit. So we have this podcast where we invite creatives to share their ideas, their stories with us, and how they are finding the creative industry very interesting, or the challenges they are facing, or whatever it is that and support that they need, and see how they can collaborate with everybody. So it's amazing to actually have you here.
It's
I
my
hope
pleasure.
I don't murder your name because I have been known to murder people's name. The last person that came here, I
My
actually
name is
murdered her name, but I was able to at least pronounce her name right. So today
okay.
we have with us Fadekemi Olawolaye
Olówó láyé mọ̀.
Olowolaye. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with pronouncing people's name.
It's
And
fine.
it's funny how I'm terrible at pronouncing people's name, yet I find it difficult. I find it very sad whenever they pronounce my name wrong. So I'm going to try again. Fadekemi Olowo Layemo
Yeah,
Olowa Olowo Fade, right? Olowo.
yeah.
I'm hearing Olowo a lot in your name. You like money like this, so
I like money now. Everyone loves money.
we all love money, don't we? All right. So, on that note, I want to welcome everybody that is currently online. I hope we have viewers currently. I haven't really shared the link, the YouTube link for people to join, but I shared it when I posted the Instagram and flyer online. So, I want to welcome everyone to another exciting episode of Creative in Transit. Today is all about laughter. Currently, we have Fadi Kemi online with us. So, she's going to be sharing with us comedy as a business, like from the Niger perspective? How can you make money as a comedian? Is it a business that you should venture into? Is it something that you feel like, okay, let's just I don't think it's this is for me? Is it something that you can make money out of? But from the way we've called her name over and over again, I mean there's a lot of low in her name. I mean the low in that name should tell you that this is a business venture that you as a creative can think of. If you are the kind of person that make people laugh, you have a talent, a gift to make people actually laugh. And so today we she couldn't come to the studio, so we are doing everything differently today. Hopefully one day she will come and join us in the studio. So I'm going
Yes,
to
yes.
give
I
the
hope so.
floor. Yeah. We need to have you. We need to have you in the studio. So I'm going to give her the floor to introduce herself, tell us about her, tell us everything we need to know. Tell us your name. Just let me not do the intro. Let's hear from you.
Hi, everyone. Good day. My name is Fadekemi Olówó known as Olo Fade. I'm a comedian. I'm a content creator. I'm a makeup artist. I am I still like
Yes, you are. You are.
okay. I am a graduate of the University of Ibadan.
Wow.
I studied English education, and
Amazing.
I am right now. I'm into makeup artistry, and by the grace of God, I'm doing well for myself.
Ah,
Thank you.
okay. All right. Thank you for that brief intro. We really appreciate
Okay.
that brief intro. Um, so that being said, comedy in Africa, especially Nigeria, as we all know, has incredible growth over the years. I mean, we can see it. Gone are the days where people stand in front of everybody and start, making people
Gone,
laugh.
gone.
Now we
Yeah.
have camera, we have platform where you can create your own content and then share it across all platform. Now, can you share with our audience how you got started in comedy and what you have witnessed in terms of the industry's evolution, the change so far? What has been your
Yeah. Okay, I started in okay, before I started comedy, of course I'm a lover of art, and I've always joined this one dance, one drama or the other, one drama group or the other. You get,
okay?
so in 2018 I started with my phone at home, of course. But
Wow.
you get, Nigeria happened and I just wanted to work. I didn't want any comedy. I just wanted to work. So I went to teach, and in 2019 I felt like, okay, let me do this thing now. I stopped working and I started to do comedy. I someone gave me my mommy comedy. I was like, okay, we he featured me, and he was like, Fadi, what name do you want to use? I said, I don't know. He said, okay, let's write Mommy Comedy. I said, yes, it's fine. So since then, I've been using Mommy Comedy. And it has been, in fact, I've witnessed a lot ups and downs. Of course, there's nothing that does not have its own advantages and disadvantages. So that's not a new thing. But you know, in comedy, it's actually not about laughing or making people laugh alone. You have to understand your audience, carry your audience along. Because if not, you just be making yourself laugh. Do you understand? So it has been, and as a growing brand, the finance will not just come back. Except you are Dangote's child or General's child. You understand? So it has not been easy because you're not working, but you have to post content. That means you have to buy data. Number one, you have to maintain your phone. That phone, once you feel like this battery is go okay, you have to change the battery. You need money for that. You need money for data. You need money to go and meet probably a bigger brand that you want to feature in order to get more exposure for your own brand. Do you understand? All these things require money. So I think we'll still get there, but then for now, that's what I want to say in a bit. Thank you.
That's amazing. I'm glad you said that comedy is not just about making people laugh, right? I'm
Yes,
like
of
I
course.
want to buttress on that
Okay,
point. Okay.
okay, okay.
So comedy goes beyond making people laugh. I
Of
mean,
course.
you have to strategize the kind
Yeah,
your content. You need
yeah,
devices and all that to
of
make your
course,
comedy make
of
sense
course.
out there. Now, do you think comedy can be profitable venture with all these challenges? Do you think it's profitable?
Of
Since
course. As
okay,
in, one of the most profitable what's called art is comedy. But in our country right now, nothing is really funny any longer. Why? Because everyone, of course, let me not generalize, but most people are facing real life reality.
that's true.
And but then that does not still make us deviate from the fact that comedy is a good business. Why? If one is a really hardworking person and a smart person, you make money out of comedy. There's YouTube, there's what's called TikTok, there's people get money from YouTube, people get money from TikTok. And apart from that, when if as a comedian, you can you of course you have gigs like MC gigs. Do you understand? They believe that okay, at least you are doing comedy. You should be able to control our audience. You should be able to entertain our audience. You should be able to at least normal get together, normal stuff. So through that you get money, of course. And I'm not talking about people that are just doing it for it's my family, bro. No, of course it's your family, but then you know that you have to eat. Do you understand? So when they say
Yeah.
come for that MC job, sis, brother, this is my service charge. Do you understand? Then
Okay.
YouTube, you can make money from YouTube. And but if you want to make money from it, of course, we all know that Rome was not built in a day. And before you see a beautiful flower grow into a beautiful flower truly. It was first a seed. Do you understand? So if you
Yeah.
want to, for comedy and for YouTube, sorry, if you want to get money from YouTube, you have to do a lot of work, a lot of content, because YouTube has its own what's called insights. What
Yeah.
it has its own level. It
Yeah.
has there's a level at which you get to before you can make money on YouTube. So before you get to that level, you have to do a lot of work, do a lot of attache. Let me say it like that. Of course, see, you can be talented. There are so many talented what's called comedians. There are so many talented humans out there that
Yeah.
are into comedy, that are even talented than those that are in limelight, in spotlight. But the fact that the smart, see, you when you want, when you are doing comedy and you you're just doing comedy, you're just posting, bro. It's not just about posting. There are some other
Uh,
things. You advertise your brand. You
yeah.
even one of the ways by which you can advertise your brand is featuring a bigger brand. Do you
Hmm.
understand? You work with
Hmm.
a bigger brand. Of course, when you work with a bigger brand and you have a good relationship with the big brand will tag you. Then you get what's called the fans. Some of the fans of the big brand, they'll get to divert to you, at least. I think I love this lady. I think I love this woman. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
that's one of the ways that you can one, as a comedian, as an artist, or any other entertainment line or something. That's one of the ways you can come into spotlight. Then when you come into limelight, sorry, then you can now start making money on those big, because now even Twitter has started paying people money.
Yeah.
And before Mark, sorry, Elon Musk can pay us money, you have to still work, because you are number one, you have to buy the badge. When you buy the badge, your content must reach a certain number of people before you can get paid. So that's a lot of work. But I can tell you, comedy is a good business if you can put in work. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that insight with us.
You're
So,
welcome.
listeners, you should know now, comedy is one business that you can think of. You can
Yes.
like, sit down, think of what Fade is sharing with us currently. That there are ways that you can build your business, you can build your brand, you can build yourself as a comedian. So, back to you now. I have another question for you, specifically for
Okay.
now. We know that we have like a lot of comedy skits and makers out there,
Yes.
and you think this is a business, like the competition, is it not, doesn't it discourage you sometimes to want to give?
It's quite discouraging. In fact, the competition is much, and but 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 number one, for one to actually stand, you need a lot of self motivation. Like,
Yeah.
let's say this thing, I will do it. I know there are a lot of people doing it, but I want to do it, and I want to be a big man. I want to succeed. I want to those people at the top. I want to meet them. So I want to be amidst them. So
Yeah.
there's no big deal. There's no big deal. Um, the Yoruba proverb will say, "Oju orun." I know you are evil, but I guess you are
How did
evil.
you know?
But
How did you know? No, I need to know how
with
you
the way
knew
you
I'm
pronounced
evil.
my
How did you
name,
know I'm
of
evil?
course, with the way you pronounce
I
my
went
name, why
from
that
one of the African
you
countries.
pronounced my name, you pronounced my name as Olawo Layomo. But a Yoruba, of course, a typical Yoruba will not pronounce my name like that, because everyone loves money. And once you see Olowo, you pronounce it well, because it is money we are talking about. So the Yoruba proverb says, what did you say?
I said that's it for evil people.
No, that was just on a lighter mode.
Okay,
So,
yeah, we need
the Yoruba proverb says, "Ojú ọ̀run tẹ́yẹ fò láì fara kanra." That means the what's called the sky is big for all the birds to fly
yeah, that's
without
true.
disturbing one another. So the competition is actually a barrier to an extent, because before you once you open your phone like this, you are seeing like ten skit makers at a time, and even you
Exactly.
as a content creator, you be like, when I won't blow self, do you understand? But
Exactly.
then there's a space, there's a place of grace, there's a place of hard work, and there's a place of uniqueness.
Yeah.
So it's actually not a problem. Just be unique, put in the work, then pray. That's But do you know, okay, put in the work that I said, put in the hard work and put in the smart work. Hard work is actually not not the big deal if there's no smart work. Smart work is, you can create one content,
Yeah.
then boom, with smart
Yeah.
work. Of course, with hard work you can too, but it's harder with hard work than smart work. I hope you understand. So those three things: work hard, be unique, then pray. That's Those things will help beat down the competition. Hey, Amy.
Hello, Fadi, are you there with us? Are you there? Do that this thing again. Are you there? No, the front one. Yeah. Go like this. Again. Keep going. Are you with us? Is she there? Can you hear us? Hello, Fadi. This has been a very challenging podcast. This is the first time I'm having this challenge with I mean, it's our first time of having a virtual podcast, and I'm actually experiencing serious issue over here in the studio. But I hope Fade can join us back because it seems I've lost her. Um based on what she has been sharing with us, she said something around comedy being a profitable business. That means you can go into it, anybody can go into it. You can actually make money from comedy. So those of you that have a talent for making people laugh, I mean, we are in a digital age where there are lots of platforms that you can leverage on. You can leverage on YouTube, you can leverage on Instagram, you can leverage on Twitter. So there are so many platforms that you can share your content out there for people to actually see you. I hope Fade can come back online with us to tell us more and tell us more about her journey, about how she got into comedy and how it has been so far for her. I don't know. Let me see if she's here with us. Oh, she's not here with us. Okay, I think we've lost her. But thanks for tuning in. Uh, um, um, it's not easy. Oh, like, if I had, if I had Fade here in the studio, it would have been so easy. We won't be having this challenge of having to lose her every now and then. Okay, she's back. We missed you. Where did you go?
I was here. I've been
I
here
gave
since
I
you
I gave
you
you
left.
the floor. No, no, no. I gave you the floor. I left the floor for you. I gave you the floor.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. I
So
was
I
saying, I
think,
was saying, are you there?
yeah, I was actually here. I could hear you. I think I was
I had to think
saying
you were there. Okay,
I think I was saying something, but I don't think you could hear me. So I had to
okay.
refresh.
I couldn't.
Yeah, it's good to have you back because I was about to cry
It's
just
my
now.
best.
Okay, so welcome back. So back on based on our discussion on what we have been talking about so
Okay,
far as
okay.
comedy. So thankfully we are in a digital age. We are in a digital stage where you can share your content on all platforms. Thank you for mentioning the fact that
But
we have different platform and YouTube have its own different way of also sharing platform with your online.
yes.
Now, what I'm sure that what our listeners will want to know and what I want to know is how you go about creating your content. How does the idea, where does the idea come from? Share with us. I need ideas so that I can sit down and write my own too.
And you create your content as your lawo laimo.
I mean,
So
if I make you laugh by pronouncing your name, that means I'm good as a comedian. What do you think?
yes, of course. So
So share your process with us.
okay, like day-to-day activities. Inspiration comes from day-to-day activities. Of course, let me say first thing. That's what I always say most of the time. People make jest of me, but then I don't mind. Okay, first of all, inspiration comes from God, the source of all inspiration. Because the times that I do not even go about my day-to-day activity and I get inspired, so of course that one is from God. So but then there are times that I'm with my friends and I just feel like, this content is dope, you get. So okay, there are times that day-to-day activities, times that sometimes from the things that I read, because I love to read.
Oh,
Sometimes I love to read. Yes, I love to read. So sometimes from another, what's called another content of another skit maker. Of course, not like I want to copy the
yeah,
person, but then
yeah,
I feel like I can do it in a better way, or I can coin out this and make it look bigger. Do you understand? So
yeah,
they always say that there's actually nothing new under the sky. Do you
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
But
That's
the way you bring it out, the way you repackage it, the way you deliver it again, yes, it might be different, it might look the same to them, but you, the convener of the idea, you know what you are delivering. You know what you have in mind. You know the picture that came to your mind when you were thinking about the content. So
yeah,
those are the ways that I get my content.
yeah. I totally support getting your ideas from other people who have actually created their own content. Me, they say to create a content you need to consume content. To write a book you
Yes.
need to read
Yes.
about other people's
Yes.
story. So
You're
yeah,
correct.
like what you're doing currently, the podcast platform, the Creative in Transit podcast, where creatives can come and share their ideas. There are people who will listen to this content and be like, I could actually get an idea from what this girl is doing and do something similar,
Yes.
entirely the same,
Yes.
but I will
Yes.
use that idea, use this other person's idea, put it together and do something better with myself
Yes.
and my life. So yeah, I
Yes.
support you 100%. Watch other people's content, learn from it. They say
Yes.
business, how they go about winning over their competitors is finding out what their competitors are doing that they are
Yes.
not doing well, and then adopt it and do something
Yes.
better, something
Better. Yes.
better. So yeah,
Yes.
to
Yes.
consume a content you need to create a content you need to consume a content. Thank you for
Yes.
sharing
You're
that with
correct.
us. So now let's go to the Olowo part. Thank you for saying I like money. I think a lot of people like money, not just
Everyone loves
me.
money.
Not just me. I mean, money makes things easier. It shouldn't
Yes.
be like your overall goal for creating a way to the whole aspects. Now, how much do you make? Tell us. Tell us how much you make. We want to
Eh.
know. We want to know how much do you make? Share with us. Share with us. How much do you
You really brought this life.
make? I want to know so that
I
I
did.
can go. I want to go
I,
into comedy. Now, what do you mean?
I actually did not see it coming. Okay. Okay. I don't like to call my brand whatever I lay my hands on. I don't like to call it a small brand. I don't like to call my business a small business. I don't like to. I like to use the word growing, a
Yeah.
growing brand, a growing business. So as a growing brand, of course, I've not started making content. No, I've not started making money on YouTube because I've not really put my energy
Yeah.
into of course. But I have people that just come to my DM. I like your content. I
Oh,
People dash me money.
wow.
Like people dash me money. Yes, of course I cannot start disclosing the amount that
Okay.
yeah,
I
but
knew
people
I knew you were
people
not
dash
going
me
to
money.
share.
And the funniest thing is the people that have dashed me money up till this time that I'm having this interview are not people in Nigeria.
Oh,
Like
wow.
you get, I just feel like maybe people there they appreciate us more
Oh,
than
wow.
people. Yeah, honestly, I maybe that's how I feel. I always like to use in my own opinion
Yeah.
because everyone that has supported me
Yeah.
financially are not in this country. I can't even remember them again. But I'll just see them. Hello, my wife said she saw your content, she likes it. I want
Wow.
to I want to support. I just want to bless you. I just want to how do I call it? I just want to give you something.
Yeah.
Thank you. But apart from content, from comedy, I make money from makeup artistry, 100. Like
Oh,
I make money. So
that's
but
amazing.
that one is constant. Like you know, week week in week out, day
Yeah.
in day out. That one is not a stereotype thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to say okay, there are times that okay you make hundreds of thousands, there are times that as a makeup artist you make tens of thousands, you understand.
Yeah.
So there's no defined amount that I
Oh.
make. Yes.
Oh. I get you now. So
Yes.
I want to go back to the support aspect that you mentioned.
Yes.
Mentioned getting support from people that are more outside Nigeria than within
Yes.
Nigeria. That really hurts me. Like I'm really sad because
And
I
they,
used
sorry,
used
and
to
they even
think,
check up on me. Like when I was not active, they checked up
yeah,
like, what's wrong? I didn't see you. We didn't see you. And people in
yeah.
Nigeria that I've even seen face to face, they don't even ask. You understand? Like, they didn't
So,
even ask.
so
They didn't even say
are you
what happened.
are you saying now that Nigerians are not really supportive when it comes to
No, no,
support?
no, I'm not saying that. See,
Okay,
see, in this Nigeria,
yeah,
I'm always trying to be careful about the things that I say. Why?
yeah, sure,
Everyone is facing a lot,
yeah,
and
that's
that's
true.
just a fact. Everyone is facing a lot. So if you do not pick your phone to check up on me, I'm fine. I'm okay. We are in
Yeah,
this Nigeria together, because in
yes,
the
so
next 2 years I might not carry my phone to check up on you. I'm going through a lot. You are going through a lot. Everyone is
we're all
going
going
through
through
a
a
lot.
lot.
But I feel like those over there, they are more
Yeah,
a bit relaxed. They are. Do you understand? They just want to. Some of them, of course,
okay,
but they are in a better environment, and they are more, what's it called, they're more accomplished. Some of them, I didn't see all. So you get, they just want to have
yeah,
fun, they just want to
yeah,
laugh, they just want to okay. Sometimes I have suggestions of people that want to make to sorry that want to be friends with me. You
yeah,
get, they don't have, like, those people that I've spoken to, they don't have anything that they are doing. They are making their money, and they have their leisure time. So during their
yeah,
leisure time, they just want to talk to me. Hey, what's up? You get, I mean,
yeah,
I don't like to talk too much. So but then I appreciate their support. I appreciate the fact that they take their time to say, Fade, how are you? Fade, what's wrong? I saw that you've not been creating content. What? Okay, I saw you. Something is going on. I have to do it. Do you understand? So
yeah.
that's, sorry for breaking in.
I get where you're coming from. I mean, Nigerians are going through a lot. I'm
Honest.
not going to say anything, but let's just say Nigerians are going
Do you
through a
know
lot.
that a lot is is enough is enough word. When you say a lot in this Nigeria, you don't add anything again. A lot
Yeah,
is enough.
a lot is going through us, and we are going through a lot. Okay, that said, so I believe that there are aside from comedy creatives, there are other creatives out there, right? Digital
Yes.
art creatives and all that. They usually get grants, you get opportunities for training and all that. Have you ever like enjoyed any grants as a comedian so far on online
Mm.
platform or any of that?
No, no, no. Maybe because I didn't apply.
Okay. Or you've come
Maybe,
across any?
is it basically for creatives?
Yeah, like
No, no.
sometimes you see grants for filmmakers. They'll tell them to create a film, and they're going to give them like maybe 200,000 US dollars
You see
or ten
those things.
thousand dollars.
It takes grace to. Of course, I think I've applied for quite a number of. Oh no, I not grant. I think those ones are auditions, but one, my friend sent me one, and the process was getting too long. What? Kilo shele. The get. I just said, and in this Nigeria, that even when you apply, even when you are using your own money to apply for something, you might not eventually get it, and you
Yeah,
want to apply for something that you don't even know how many thousands of people are applying. I just
yeah.
said, see, sis, I mean, bro, I know they do this thing again. So that's it. So I like me.
Okay.
I don't really. Of course, I don't come across them like that. So
It's very sad to see, really, because I mean, we are supposed to be able to support every creative in every aspect of life. But
yeah.
right now, the fact that there's like certain creatives that are given opportunity to access grants to help them with their creative work and whatnot, it makes it like really, really sad that people like that don't have the opportunity to have access to grants or access grants that can benefit them and help their creative work stand out. So like if I'm going to discuss this with you, because I mean I'm sure there are a lot of comedians out there. We have Basket Mouth, we have Maraji,
Yeah,
we have Tauma,
that
we have a lot actually.
a
I
lot,
mean,
a lot.
and these people have not like come together and be like, let's create a grant to help upcoming comedians. What do you think? Like, how does that make you feel? The fact that these support are not coming from comedians that we used to know.
I
How does
I
that make you feel?
okay. The funny truth is that I've not thought about it before. I've not thought about it until this moment that you're talking about it. Honestly, I I just feel like everyone, I mean all these people you have mentioned, everyone is trying to create a niche, like, oh, how do I say it? Everyone is trying in his or her own capacity. Ali Baba has a show. Is it Ali Baba or UI comedian? Either of the two. There's a particular show that my friend goes every year. It's a competition, and Alibaba helps those comedians. He helps those comedians. So I feel like, see, it's not easy to come together and say, okay, let's create this grant in this kind of country that we are, because everything still boils down to, of course, firstly from the individual, then to the country. But then in this country that we are is quite tasking,
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, they still give it to they still give those grants to their favorite ones. Like, even when they come together and say, okay, let's do this, they still give those grants to their favorite one at the end of the day. So I feel like when they should just come out and do their things individually. They should not you see those combining of stores. No, I don't want, because eventually you won't still favor the people that they really intend to favor. Do you understand? So
yeah,
I feel like it does not it does not make me sad, and I do not feel any way about it that they are not doing it. I just feel
yeah.
like every individual should just try to support 1, 2, 3, 10 people at least. You get,
Okay.
once they start,
Yeah,
okay, okay, I Fadio, I'm now a big brand, blah blah. Okay, let me support Sade. Let me support this individually. Do you understand?
yeah,
Like, just coming together of a thing. I just feel like, that we have individual differences,
yeah,
and when Ali Baba says, okay, let's do it for the what's called society, or let's do it for these people, and Tauma comes and say, I have my sister. I have a sister that I want. She's good, eh? And funny enough, she's good truly. So you think that, oh, that's true, she's good. Let's put her there. So the people that you intend to favor, the people that you really intend to what's called push,
yeah,
they will end up going out of the game. You won't even see them in the picture any longer. That's why when they call for audition, I've been to different auditions. Like, there was one they did in Ibadan of 21.
yeah,
When I went there, I different people showcased. I showcased my talent too, and Tony Abraham hugged me, did this, did that. Then she collected my number personally, and till today I didn't get a call or anything from her. Do you understand? Not because she didn't love what she saw, not
yeah,
because she does not like me, but because at the end of the day, she already got somebody that probably somebody told her, and you need a now. You have to fell up where do you understand? Like, this
yeah,
person can do it. Why do you want to call somebody else? Okay, probably because of that, or maybe she just feels like, Sha, I have academy. I have an academy, so my students can do them. That we
yeah,
can act this particular role, and she's acting like an old woman. What can't my student do? I think I just love that at first sight. It's okay. Let my student try it. Do you understand? So at at the end of the day, things don't eventually work the way the vision was cut, or the way everything was pictured at first sight. Do you understand? So I just feel like every individual should try to support growing brands and growing creatives. Thank you.
That's amazing. Support creatives. I
Yeah,
always on our podcast that we need to support creatives. We need to support one another.
so
We need to
important.
push one another financially, not just financially, intellectually, and pushing
Morally
our
and
content. Yeah, and
yes.
pushing our content out there. Now, talking about supporting and morally, did you by any chance study to be a comedian? Like, was there a program
No,
that you took to become a
no.
comedian?
I no, no, at all, at all, at
No.
all. I really
So
don't
you just
even know
woke up
how
one
I
day and was like, you just woke up one day, I was like, I'm a comedian, and this is my
honestly,
this is something I need
I
to do.
didn't even wish, I didn't even know how I started acting. I didn't even wish to be. Well, I just loved art. I just wanted to act. I loved art, ART, as yes, I just loved it, and I loved acting. I just wanted to act. I just wanted to show them that I could act.
Yeah,
So, so one day I sat down in my room. In my room, I had in my hostel that time. I sat
yeah,
on my chair and I realized that I could speak like an old woman. I said, where did this thing come from? Okay, no, it was not in my room. It was okay. There was a program in church, and my friend needed somebody to speak like an old woman. So she said she tried it, and she said, "Okay, let's Fade try it." And boom, it just came. I said, "Where did this thing come from?" So I thought maybe it was just for that moment. When I got home, I sat on my chair in my hostel, and again, the thing came. I said, I caught you. So I didn't think that I was going to use it in the comedy line. I just thought, okay, I could act with it. You get normally, but I found myself doing comedy. Maybe because the first person that featured me was a comedian. It was a comedian. Like if it was an area brother. Yet it was a comedian, and I just felt now this thing is sweet oh. So I took my phone the second day. I created a content and I loved it. But it was not a bling content, but I just felt I can create more of this. So the third day, because I was not working, I stopped teaching. No, okay, I was not working at that time. I was not teaching at that time. It was after a while that I started teaching. Then I came back from teaching to my comedy thing. So I just started. I continued. So at the point I bought an iPhone 6 that year. No, 6S. I bought an iPhone 6S. I saw that my camera was now better. I said, okay, let me now focus on my after I left teaching job. I said, let me now focus on my comedy well, oh, doing it. And I saw that people were posting on their status. Like it gets like my contents are relatable. I don't create content that when you post today, you can't post tomorrow. You can post my content at any time because I select my words carefully. I don't curse. I don't use words that are gender based except I want to make that content gender based. You get? I don't use I don't use he, she, ọkùnrin, obìnrin, you understand? I use words that are general so that men, guys will be able to post it, ladies will be able to post, the young, the old, everyone. Do you understand? When I do business, I don't mention a kind of business. I generalize businesses. Do you understand? So you can post it, anybody can post my content, except when I'm intentional that okay, this content is for ladies, this content is for guys. Do you understand? So my contents are ever if I bring any of my contents are evergreen. I always say it anyway. My contents are evergreen. You post my content today, you see it tomorrow, you still laugh and you still post it. And that's the goal. I'm always intentional about my content. So that's that. I didn't know that I was going. I think it's just grace. I didn't know what I was going to do comedy. It just came. It just came. It was not part of my plan, but it just came. And people message me. Even now that I'm focusing on my makeup artistry at the moment, people still message me and say, Fadi, I used you to I found you. on my friend's status. She posted your content for that business that you did that time. I found, I said she's my friend. I said I just say thank you. Do you understand? So I really did not know how I started. I really did not know how I created that stuff for myself, but it came through, and that's all I can say. I can hear you.
Let me clap for you. Can you hear me? Yeah, like it's very encouraging the fact that even with little or no support that you've come this far. I've seen your
Yeah,
Instagram page, I've seen your followers, and yeah, I know you're doing like a really great job. You're doing well for yourself, and I'm so proud of that.
thank you.
I say
Thank
very
you so much.
soon we will fly you down to this studio. We need to have a one-on-one. We want to
I'll be
meet
glad
in
to come.
person. Very soon we will be able to do that. So I'm really proud of you, and I say
Thank
kudos.
you so much.
Continue giving us that evergreen content that you're putting out
Thank
there.
you.
Don't
Thank
worry, a lot
you.
of us are watching it. I'm watching it. There are
I'll be
people who
back
are also
soon.
watching it. It's going far further. Even if you haven't gotten 10 million yet, there will be a
Yeah.
time. As long as your content is evergreen, it's
Yeah.
definitely going to get that 10 million.
Yes.
And as
Yes.
long as there's digital age and we keep improving in digital age, your
Yeah.
content is going to keep going far and far and
Yeah.
far.
Amen. I trust God.
Thank you for thank
Thank
you
you so
for
much.
sharing. Thank you for sharing that with us. Okay,
You're
so
welcome.
one more question. When you're coming up with your content, do you sit down and then start writing script? Do you buy
No,
script, or do you just freestyle like most of our musicians?
I okay. I don't write scripts. I can write points, I can write ideas, but I don't write scripts. When I write scripts, I lose the beauty of my content.
Oh, okay.
I was telling my friend 2 days ago. I said I as a person, I don't write my content because the moment I write it, it just becomes meaningless to me. Do you understand? I just feel like I want more. When I write it, I want more.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I want more. I just see that why did I think like a small girl? Why did I think like no, this is not professional. This is somehow I want more. So I don't write. So I just
Oh,
come to my camera, I talk.
wow.
So anything that comes to my and sometimes I shoot one content like 10 times. Yet I'm
Wow.
not contented with this content. Let's go again. Let's go again. 15 times, 20 times, I will shoot it. I just want the best. So
Yeah.
I don't write it. Once I write it, I just know that that's once I start writing my content, I just know that's the first step to not creating that particular content. I have so many ideas on my phone, but
Yeah.
I won't now say okay, this one will now say this at this point. So I'll now say this at this point. Mm-mm. Once I do that, I'm not creating that content. It's just certain. Do you understand? So I
Yeah.
don't write my content. I just come to my camera, set my camera. I know that okay, this is the idea I want to create in the world, in the society. This is how it is being done. This is the picture I have in mind. Then I
Yeah.
come to my camera, I do my thing, and voila, that's
that's
how the best of
that's
course.
wonderful. That's really
Thank you.
wonderful. So, how do you get your equipment? Like, do you rent, or you have your personal equipment that you use
No,
for your?
no, I don't rent. I have my personal equipment. You know, as a makeup artist, I have my lights. I have like two.
Okay.
I have like three tripods.
Yeah.
Two for my lights. One for
Yeah.
my phone. I have a
Yeah.
ring light. That's like three lights. So
Yeah.
I have my phone. So what else? I don't. And I'm planning on. There's this AI mic
Okay.
that my friends use, and I'll get it too. So what else do I need? Because to hire other ends or equipment, you still
Yeah.
need money, 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 and there's a lot of money. Sorry, there are a lot. There are a lot. So I don't want to say the other way, but then I
Okay.
always feel like instead of hiring those equipment, why not buy them? Then use them yourself. If you
Exactly.
have the capacity, if you don't have the capacity, start small. There is 6,000 naira ring light. There is 8,000 around. There's 12,000 around. Start
Yeah.
small. Lead light is 25,000 naira. Save up if you can, but if you can't, make sure that you have natural light. You
Yeah.
start somewhere. When you use natural light,
What happened? See my network. Okay, I think we've lost Fade. She was sharing some insights with us. I hope she comes back online because me, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really enjoying this session with Fade. I've learned a lot from the little that she has been sharing so far. We hope she comes back really soon. We've missed her. Fade, hurry up and come back so that we can round up this session ASAP. She has shared with us. She said there's one thing I picked from her. She said if you don't have everything, start small. You don't need to have $1 million to be able to start creating content as a comedian. You can start with the little amount you have, and before you know it, you will go far. So, those are some of the things she actually shared with us. And um, if Folashade can do it, then yes, you also can do it. And I'm so glad she's sharing that insights with us. The fact that you don't need $1 billion to start comedy content. You can use the little amount, 6,000 naira ring light, 30 something thousand naira ring light. They've made it easy for you people to be able to access these materials to be able to create your own content. So it's a business that doesn't require too much equipment or too much investment. And a good amount if I want to go and start like this, maybe I can go and welcome to Nigeria. Even if we have Stark link, Star is disappoint. So, but it's okay to have you back.
welcome to Nigeria.
We're almost rounding off. We have just few minutes to go. So let me try and leverage on these few minutes that we have before you go. So let me ask you one more question before we dive into the other segments of this interview. Now, I want to know, as a female, do you have you faced any challenge regarding your
I
gender? Has your gender affected you as a in Nigeria?
no at
Oh,
all.
it has.
You know, people that how do I say it? People that have physical features are the
Yeah.
ones that as for me, I'm not fat. I don't have anything that wants to attract anybody.
Oh my
It's
god.
just my face, my hand, my mouth, my sharp mouth, nothing else. And like I the way you relate with people
Yeah.
depends. Do you understand?
Yeah.
As a lady, when you start to talk in a particular manner, when you
Yeah.
start to call somebody in a particular manner,
Yeah.
then you are giving green light. And when you are not the one giving green light, and you accept the what's called the approach, even when you don't accept the approach, when you do not have enough confidence to say, okay, this is not my kind of person, I don't do this. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
You will definitely fall into that pit. So people think that when they don't do some certain things, they can't be known, or they can't they can't be exposed to the public, and that's just that's a big lie,
Yeah.
because I I grew up in the midst of men, and even
Wow.
my colleagues are guys, and none, not even one single person has made me feel like we must have something together. Why?
Yeah.
Because the way I will relate with you, you would think that the two of us, we are guys. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So I won't, I don't leave space for you to think I want something, and I
Okay.
don't leave space for you to now feel like you should bring about something. Do you understand? So I
Yeah.
just put the gap. I know when to cut the bridge.
Yeah.
I know
I,
when to burn the bridge. Sorry. So I don't. I have not faced. I've not faced any.
yeah. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're
Yes.
coming from. So,
Okay. The one I faced was really not. I faced one, but it wasn't. It was an online thing. Like,
okay. Can
you
you
get.
share that
And
experience?
when I eventually met the person, I know, this person, I knew you when you were your head was still flat. Now that everyone knows you now, you now want to. So you get, so
Yeah.
everything just died down there. So after
It's
that,
good to hear that. It's good to hear
and
that.
also I know where to go and where not to go. You know, I don't like to be seen everywhere. I don't like to be
Yeah.
seen with, I don't like to be probably seen with everyone. Do
Yeah.
you understand? Some people are starstruck and they want to, I must associate with this person by force, by force. No, I'm not that kind of person. If you feel cool to associate with me without any other thing, fine, we'll talk. But if there is no necessary reason for us to keep in touch, then that's it.
All right. Thank you for sharing that.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much for sharing that. It's so good to have you here. I've really enjoyed this session. We have
It's
just few minutes to go so that I don't take the whole of your time. So can
it's
you like give us a little comedy to make us like share a little comedy with us like right now? Do you have something? Can you freestyle a comedy for me?
the one I've been
I know I've been
what
laughing
about the
since.
one I've been sharing with you since?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know I've been laughing since. Like the whole of my cheekbone hurts right now because I've been laughing too much. So, but can you freestyle a comedy for us right now? Can you
Ìwà
freestyle?
ọmọ Ìgbò tó ń sọ fún mi pé ọ̀làwọ̀ láyé mọ̀, ṣé bí wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́mẹ́dì yìí sí, ṣé bó ṣe mọ̀ ṣe nu, ṣé bó ṣe mọ̀ ṣe nu, ẹ sì ní ká wà ní mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Ó ń porúkọ mi lóló láyé mọ̀, ẹ sì ní pé Nàìjíríà gọ́fìmẹ̀ntì ni ò dá, ìwọ
Oh,
gángan ló
wow.
dá náà. Àwọn lídà wa dá tó pé báwọn lídà bá máa porúkọ mi ní ìsìn, wọn ò ní pè mí lóró láyé mọ̀. Àmọ́ ìwọ tó gbó jọmọ Yíbò, ò ń pè mí lóró láyé mọ̀. Ṣó o fẹ́ràn mi nu, ẹ sì ní ká mọ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ara wa. Èdè àìyedè, ibi tédè àìyedè ti máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ nù. Torí pé béèjì àìyedè ò bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbẹ̀, ó ní mọ̀ pé mi lóló láyé mọ̀. Èmi mọ bó ṣe ń porúkọ rẹ o, àmọ́ ìwọ ò mọ bó ṣe ń porúkọ tèmi. Ṣé ẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀?
That's wonderful. Oh my god.
I know you don't understand the
I
language
didn't
again.
get everything you said, but I'm just amazed at how you switched your personality just now. This it's a talent, I beg.
Yes,
Um,
I beg.
See me, I'm hailing you. I'm hailing you. I'm hailing you. That's a very nice one. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for it. It's been an interesting session. The whole of my cheek hurts. I can't wait to put out this content out there for most people, for a lot of people to see you and see how good you are with your work. Aside
Thank
from
you.
the fact that she does comedy skits, she's a comedy skit maker. She's also an artist. She's a makeup artist as well.
Yeah,
And you can also invite her to your program. She can come and MC for you guys. I
yeah.
usually call MCs fem MC if you're a female. I like female MCs a lot. So you can actually call her. And if you have any collaboration with Fade, please by all means. I'm going to drop her handle when I post this content so that you can always reach out to her whenever or wherever. Then you guys can collaborate and do something together. Me
Yeah.
too. I will still collaborate with Fade. Ah, man, I can't wait for that moment. See, any filmmaking that is coming up very soon, you and I, Fade, are going to
Yes.
collaborate.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah. So
No,
thank you so much
you're
for being a
welcome.
part of this session, and
It's
thank you
my
to our
pleasure.
viewers and our listeners that are going to listen to this podcast and going to view these videos. Thank you also for being part of this. And on that note, we say bye. See
Bye.
you on our next episode of Creative in Transit podcast. Bye, guys.